Hey everyone's Jackel Wolf back on the Lands of Zankar SMP with another server Let's Play video. If you didn't check out episode 1, behind me is the lovely random house that a bunch of the members came by and they helped me out to build it, and it is... I'm not going to lie, it is a monstrosity, but I've really grown attached to it. I like it a lot better than I think I probably should, but I'm going to keep it. It is definitely a keeper. It is a total mix of random and thought outness that I don't think it's possible to replicate. But I actually think I'm going to try to do that. I think this season, I planned on doing a couple of different things, but I think this season, this is going to be Random Town. But you know what? To recreate that, I'm going to need to build something really special. I've come up with an idea to do a double randomizer, sort of based on the randomizer that I used in my last Teach Me to Vanilla episode, where Takir showed me out that shulker box randomizer. What I want to do is I want to build a machine that is going to randomly give me a number of blocks and then randomly tell me what part of the building they need to go on. So I've got a really good plan. It is going to be very complex, but I'm going to need a bunch of redstone. I'm going to need a bunch of colored wool, and I'm going to need, a bunch of quartz in that so I can, set up this machine proper. That means we're going to have to go shopping in the shopping district. So I thought this would be a good place to start the video. So what we're going to do is we're going to head over there, and I'll see you guys in a moment. Okay guys, so here we are atop the nether. This is sort of our nether highway, and we've got carpet leading out to pretty much everybody's base. I'm pretty sure this is Turtle Island, sort of the spawn point. Now, before I go to the shopping district, Skunk said that he had some wool that I could use. So I gotta find Skunk's base here. Steam... Oh, has no life been on the most? Okay. Magma. Tainro. Jungle Bears alias Death Zone. Lots of sand. Road to Lag City. Why does that seem like that might be Skunks? Terracotta Badlands. Ta and Turtles. Dream and Jewel. SteampunkMiner joined the game. Actually, he might be able to tell me. Perfect. So it is the red path. I knew Steam would be able to help us there. That is perfect. And yes, it is the one Road to Lag City. So that's perfect. Let's go and head over there and see if we can find this wool he's talking about. Okay, guys, here we are in Skunk's base. He said that it was down some stairs in the southeast corner. So that's got to be this down here. Purple. He did mention purple. And he said there was a shulker. Keep going down, maybe? No, this is the smash. He said it wasn't in the smash. Oh, wow. This is a mob farm. Okay. Maybe down this way. Oh, wow. Okay. So, yes, this is what he's talking about. That's perfect. That is absolutely perfect. Thank you so much, Skunk. This is actually going to save me a whole bunch of trouble. So this is going to be a really redstone intensive build, and I'm going to have a bunch of different circuits leading to a bunch of different points. And I really want to keep this, as easy to follow as possible. So I want to do this properly. I think using the colored wool is going to be the best way of doing that. So I think 2 stacks of each should be pretty good. Actually, maybe I'll grab 3. That might be the best way of doing it, just to be sure. So thanks a lot, Skunk. This is going to be awesome. Okay, there we go. So we have got a full shulker there, and then almost a full shulker here. That's perfect. I'm glad I grabbed shulkers for this trip. So yeah, now we're going to go back to the shopping district. We're going to need some redstone and some quartz, and then we'll go from there. I am looking for the shopping district. So Magma, Tainro, Tainro. I'm so bad with the names. That's how we get back into the actual nether. That's good to know. Gone fishing. Are you going to 2? and then we're back again. Maybe this is the shopping district. Let's go check this out. I was hoping the signs would give me a little bit of a hint of where we need to go. Oh, it is the shopping district. That's perfect. But I hope there's a bed around here. Okay, guys, here we are at the shopping district. Now, I was shown around here a little bit during the server tour. It didn't make it into my first episode, though. There was just way too much to put in. But yeah, this is a shopping district, I guess. There's a lot of really, really cool stuff. Those aren't open yet. I probably shouldn't even be showing those off. But we are looking for something that is going to scream redstone. Okay, so here's a shop that's going to sell some nether quartz. Inventory board. Welcome to Netherwares. That seems very, very plausible. Look at that. I've even got some here I could, steal if I had to. Netherwares. Ah, there we go. So 4 gets me 16. And I've got quite a bit of gold that was gifted to me, which is good. 2 stacks. I can always come back if I need more. I really just need it for making, comparators and stuff like that. So I think we are okay there. Okay, I may have broken that. I may have I'm assuming it's one of these statue books there. I thought these were maybe interactable. They are not. So I apologize, whoever built this, and I managed to break it. But I'm just going to leave. Okay, here we go. Witchy Wares sells redstone and redstone stuff. That's perfect. Actually, that is really, really good. I need a couple more. Let's just convert all of these into ingots here. I am going to need an absolute ton of redstone, though. So let's go and buy a bunch of this. Okay, so I bought 3 blocks of redstone, which could be quite a bit when I break it down. I think that should be enough for what I got to do. I could always come back. It was fairly cheap here. I also got the half stack of observers, for a block of gold. I mean, I don't need 32, but I'm going to need, at least, I want to say 8 of them, maybe a couple more than that. So this could come in handy. But you know what? While we are here, I need some more shulkers as well. So let's go see if we can find a shulker shop. Okay, here we go. So this is the end shop. So there should be some shulkers in here, I'm hoping. Shulkers or shulker parts. Maybe I was wrong. These are just jungle pearls, ender chest, and ender pearls. This is not the shop we're looking for.
Well, hello.
1 second here. There we go. I had to wait for my screen to come back up. There he goes. So SteampunkMiner is graciously offered to sell me some empty shulkers. I'm going to need a whole bunch for this build. So it was it 6 gold for a shulker? Was that what it was? I gave you 42.
6 gold or 6 butter per shulker.
6 butter. Yeah, golden butter. That's what it is. That's got me down to my last gold ingot. Which is good, though. I've bought everything I think I'm going to need, so this is going to be good.
Oh, nice. Yeah, all my shops have the banner and the name.
Oh, yes, that's right. Yeah.
Inventory board, so you can see what's in them.
I like the idea of the inventory board. That's very helpful.
Yeah, I thought about when I did right before the dye shop, I think. I had that idea, so. All right, so you want 7, so it's going to be 14 shells.
Yeah, that'll work. I've got lots of chests at back of my base. There we go. Perfect. Thank you. I'm looking forward to this build. This is probably the most complicated thing I've built in. What is that? That's because you're a trader now? You got your trader head on?
Yep.
Yeah. Steampunk trader.
Need any bamboo?
I think I've got bamboo. I think somebody gifted me some bamboo. But that's good. I definitely
This is full.
Is it full? I mind if I just grab a couple just in case?
Yeah, go for it.
Perfect. All right. I just 2 should be more than enough. I've started digging a big pit. I'm gonna have to widen it because I'm gonna need some resources for the build. I'm gonna need some resources after the build.
Okay.
So I was also needing some stone and cobble and stuff like that. But yeah.
I'm a bit short on that stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, I run out of cobblestone like all the time.
You really?
Yeah. I don't go mining, so.
You know what? I'm the same way. I'm not much for gathering resources, which it makes it really tough to build stuff. But you guys set me up really well.
Shops are great.
So yeah, the shops are great. Yeah. Okay, guys, so I am done my shopping trip. I got my wool. I got some quartz, a slime I had as a gift from, early on when I first joined the server. I grabbed some iron. I got those observers. I got the shulkers that I bought. String was used with the bamboo that Steam gave me to make a whole bunch of scaffolding here, so this is good. I've dug out this hole sort of like pre-anticipating that this is going to be a deep build. And I've actually thrown water down there. That's a little safety feature. When I fall, I'm not going to say if I fall. I'm going to say when I fall. At least I've got something to soften the land in. So that should be good. I may actually have to expand this out here. And thinking about it, I kind of want to push this back because I want to keep this a little bit of a valley here. This is going to be like my main thoroughfare up to my industrial factory. I've kind of got the bees on the grow already, just to kind of get them bred up and stuff like that. I got more work to do on those, but I really want to get working on this double randomizer here for the overall feel of the server here. So this here is going to be the walk-in part of the building, and then everything else here is going to be redstone. Actually, looking at it, there's a good chance I'm going to have to push some of this back. But you know what? We're going to cut here, and then I'll come back when I got a little bit more stuff to show off. Okay, everyone, so I am back. I think it's time for a little bit of a progress update on this build. I've made some good progress, so I'm quite happy with that. But here it is. Here is the backbone of what will be the double randomizer. Now, I've got a lot more redstone to do. I've got a lot more paths to do, and I got a little bit more building for it to do. But the premise is that, I've got this, wonderful random house built with like random blocks randomly by a bunch of random people on the server. And I absolutely love it. Like, as random as it is, it's actually really growing on me. So I'm going to run with that for this season, or at least for a little bit. I don't know if I'm going to keep doing it, but that's given me the idea for this double randomizer. So whenever I've got a building to build, I'm going to come into this room here. There's going to be a button up on the wall. I'm going to go hit this button. And it's going to set off a redstone signal down to a shulker randomizer. This is very similar to the one that Takir taught me how to build when we were doing the Piglin Roulette in my, Teach Me to Vanilla episode that just came out fairly recently. So this is fresh in my mind. I really, really like the idea. It's going to randomly pick a timer that's going to determine the length of time. And then at the same time, it's going to set off another shulker randomizer that's going to randomly pick a dispenser. It's going to be color coded over here so I can follow the wires back. But it's going to randomly pick one of these, and they're going to be filled with random stuff. Like, it'll be like one with wood items, one with stone items, maybe one with cobblestone, one with dirt, one with prismarine or something like that. And then this is going to start kicking out random items to me, who's going to be, here in the room. And then there's also going to be a third randomizer, which is not really as important, but it's going to randomly kick out a note that's going to tell me where to add these blocks. So is it going to be the roof? Is it going to be the floor? Is it going to be the left wall, the right wall, the front, the back? And maybe I have to come up with a couple other things that it can tell me to do. And then I got to go use those blocks and build sort of that area. So I should be able to come up with some very, very randomized builds. Hopefully they're going to look interesting. What I want to show off in this segment is the basis of this is going to be that shulker randomizer. So what we're going to do is we're going to set one of those up. And here we go, we'll just use a piece of cobblestone on that. So what we need to do is set up, this doesn't need to be a sticky piston. Okay guys, so I've got my regular pistons. Sticky pistons were on my mind because I do need to use them later on. I don't need them for this part though. This part I just need to use some regular pistons. But if you're not familiar with a shulker box, a randomizer, basically you've got a dispenser that is going to dispense a random shulker box. Now each shulker box is going to have a different number of stacks of items. So I'm using stacks of sticks, and I've got a shulker box with a stack of sticks, and then I got a shulker box with 4 stacks of sticks. And you know, whichever one of these gets dispensed by the dispenser is going to set off a different redstone signal, or a different strength redstone signal. So if we go and take you and you, and let's just go throw them in here for a moment. We got to finish off the rest of this. So this is going to be an automatically resetting one. So we're going to have a hopper right here feeding back into the dispenser. We're going to have a redstone comparator that's going to compare the number of items in the shulker, and it's going to, you know, pick the charge that it wants. And then last but not least, we're going to need that regular piston, which is how we're going to reset the whole process once we are done. So for an example, you can see if you look down this line here, I've got a double set of redstone torches on each side. If we go and randomly pick a shulker, you can now see that this first one here has turned off, but none of the other ones have turned off. That means this is the shulker with 1 item in it. And there you go. That is absolutely perfect. That's exactly what we want. Now we can go and we can hit that button there. That's going to randomly, hopefully that didn't go off to the side. I will have to encase this to make sure it's all safe. There we go. There are our 2 shulkers again. I'm going to take out the 1. We're going to go and hit the 4. And now you can see that the first 2 torches and the 3rd torch are now off. So this has activated this torch here. But this torch here is still lit, and, ooh, wait, why is that not working? And then we just need that redstone torch there. So when we come back up through here, come on. There we go. You can see that redstone torch is off. And basically, I can have 8 different shulkers with this setup here. So I've got 8 different, I'm going to call them wireways, color-coded. Each of them are going to go off to a different timer that's going to time for a different amount of time. That's going to unlock the ability for one of these ones, which is going to pick a particular dispenser. So I've got a lot more to do here before I can really show anything more off. But I kind of wanted to show where we're at here because this is getting to be really, really interesting. So I'm going to do a bunch more work. I'll probably come back another day and finish this. But for now, I'm feeling really, really good. Okay guys, so it's been a couple of days and I have pretty much got this all ready to go. So we've got all of the dispensers set up. They are filled with random building blocks. I haven't actually got them all filled 100%. Some of these I'm going to have to, fill up a little bit more. I've got a 9th dispenser, which is going to dispense the instructions. So basically, where the blocks need to be placed. I've got one, shulker randomizer set that's going to set off all of the durations. And then I got another one set that's going to randomly pick one of these 8 locations that's going to set, kick out all of the different items. So just as a test, what we're going to do is we're going to go and hit the button here. We've got our east wall, and then it's going to be a bunch of random wool we got to build on our east wall. So that is going to be this wall over there. So I'm not going to do this right now. I've actually got a stream coming up here in a few minutes, and Creative Kitty is going to be on. She's going to be my helper, and she's going to help me build a random building in Random Town. Okay, everyone, I am back. We did the stream last night. Creative Kitty stopped by and helped out. We used the double randomizer to randomly pick blocks for us to build the housing or the casing for the double randomizer. So not to be confused with the random house in the background, this is going to be the house of random. So there's a little bit of a difference there. This is what we're going to use to anytime we need to randomize something. I was thinking that I was going to use this for every building, but I gotta say, I don't know. It is absolutely hideous. It is magnificent in its hideousness. It's definitely not going to win any beauty awards, that's for sure. But the randomizer works. That's the important thing. If you guys want, I'm going to be posting that stream on YouTube probably the day after or 2 days after this one comes out. But yeah, this kind of looks good on the inside. Don't get me wrong. I actually like it on the inside as well. I think it's the outside that's really kind of lacking something. I don't know. It's definitely different. It was a lot of fun to build. Creative Kitty did lose interest a little bit earlier on than I thought she would. But, we used quite a few blocks. I mean, we are definitely running low on some of these. This one over here was broken. I fixed it about a third of the way in, but it never ever came up again. It had gone off 3 times and none of the 3 times worked. I finally figured out what the problem was, and it just did not work after that. The problem was the redstone. The redstone was interfering with it. I had a block that was too close to it, and it just was not working properly. So we moved that, and it should work, but I just never ever came up. I don't really have a good way to get in here, but let's go take a peek. Yeah, so this is what it looks like on the inside. And, I gotta say, I think it looks better on the inside than it does on the outside. But I don't know, that's just my opinion on it. But I am quite happy with it. I think the whole thing worked really, really well. So that is really, really good. Okay, guys, so I think that's going to be it for this one, though. We've done what we've set out to accomplish. We've got our double randomizer. We've used it to create a random house out of it. As hideous as it is, that is mission accomplished. So let me know in the comments below if you can think of any other uses we could use our randomizer for. Also, don't forget to leave a like and a subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter at Jackel Wolf. Also, check out the description below. There will be a link to my Discord page. I would love it if you guys stop by to say hi. As well, there will be a link to my Patreon page. If you enjoy this channel, if you enjoy this content and you want to support, stop by, check it out. There are a lot of great perks out there for all of my supporters. But that is it. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.